for more videos.
Welcome everyone to Clanfolk. I'm Drake Hawkins and we're playing this amazing game again. We've had it on the channel before, it was a lot of fun, and I'm going to be going back to it. Thanks for the awesome game by Hooded Horse. This game is about the 13th century Scotland, and we start out with a little clan, and the goal is to build a clan, not just a character or a city builder. It's specifically the family side of things that you're building here. We're going to be going with this world. It is world setting 0 points. So we've got you start with 0 points. Or sorry, you start with plus 3 points, and you can either reduce the prevalence of lakes, mountains, and other things on your map, or you can add them. It's got think visually think top-down rim world when you're designing your world. And then you pick a random seed if you'd like. You can pick this seed, take this seed, and you'll get the same world. The settings are +1 lake, -1 bog, +1 mountain and forest, 0 for the grassland, and +1 for the wildlife. And then the idea points is on for our game, and we'll get into that when we're playing. There we go. There's our world. We got this lake up here where we'll be living around. Big mountains to the southwest, and there is iron up in the hills up here. I'm recording the intro here after the first episode, which is a little strange to do it for me that way, but that's what it is. It's because I started in this mode building the clan, and then I realized I didn't want to change any of the settings because I had built the clan the way I wanted to, so I had to go back. So this is our world. And you can adjust the world and rerun the map, and then you come in and make your clan. There are basically 5 options here. Fresh start, click that one. It gets you a grandma and grandpa, mom and dad, and 3 kids. And some chickens and stuff. And then you just hit start clan. There are, it's a point system, or not a point system, a coin system, so to speak. And if we wanted to have James, for instance, here, re-roll his traits, both his perks down here and his preferences and skills, we could use the reroll button, and that would use up some of our points. Oh, is it cost? Yeah, it's actual coin cost. So as you do that, you run out of options, so you can't just keep infinitely re-rolling. I like that. It stops me from sitting there for 3 hours doing it. There's the shepherds, which is a couple with a baby and a whole bunch of sheep. The orphans, which we did in our other series, check it out if you want. It's still relevant, although it's older version of the game. 3 juveniles at different ages and 3 babies, 2 of them brand new babies. And they're orphans with just some chickens, no extra food, and just them. It's a really hard start because the babies have to be taken care of. Juveniles are slower at taking care of them and working, and they keep a good mood, but they're very slow at working. And then there's the hermit. Basically, we could spend some points to get her married. She's got some money and she's got a bunch of cats. I love it. They just made a cat lady with a whole bunch of cats. It's hilarious. You can get dogs and cats now, eh? Oh, look at that. I haven't played with the dogs and cats at all. But the animals do take quite a bit to get to take care of. This would probably be a very hard roll. Yeah, survival chance 4%. The orphans is 1, I think. Yeah, 1%. So it's a tough one, but we went with custom, and you'll see how we build out our clan, but our clan is not going to be those ones. Our clan is going to be my favorite Scottish clan, the MacPhersons. They're amazing. All right, let's get to it. So let's have a look at our clan. This is the MacPherson clan, or at least the start of it. We got Edmund and Anne, the parents, and then we got William, David, and John, our juveniles, and 2 babies, Charles and Joyelle. Each of them costs points to add, so you basically start with a chunk of points when you go custom, and just a fresh clan start, and as you add them in, you can re-roll them, I guess. You can choose the re-roll button if you have points. The more you re-roll, the less points you have for other things. So if you want to get that perfect couple for your ideal, you might not be able to have the 2nd or 3rd or 4th or 5th kid. But let's have a look. We've got Edmund, who's a builder. He's also really loves hauling stuff around and organizing things. Sounds about right. We got Anne, who's a cook. Really good at it, learns well, and then she's fast and enjoys harvesting, doesn't much like repairing stuff. Edmund doesn't like mining, so the negative happy heart here, you can have 2 of them. So for instance, David really does not like crafting. He enjoys building, but he's really good at gathering. William's good at taking care of babies and doctoring and cleaning the place up, not so good at building. John, we've got a really fast gaining skill in hunting, which is really nice to see the 4s. The 4s I find they're a little rare, so I'm really happy with those. Sometimes I think you can get 6s as well, Anyways, he also does enjoy hauling, which is wonderful, and not so good at taking care of the babies. And the babies are Charles and Joel, and we know nothing about them. Oh, look, David is not afraid of the dark. Frequently you get afraid of the dark as a trait for the youngest level of juvenile, and then they can grow out of it. John will probably grow out of it as he gets to adult. He does have the lazy trait, so it slows his work down a little. Unfortunate. David's got none of those. We got heavy sleeper for William, and jolly. Finds fun everywhere. So does John. Babies don't have any traits yet. They will as they go. Fast metabolism. Eats a lot but works harder for Anne. So she loses her food factor faster, but gets a bonus. The opposite of the lazy bonus as far as work speed. Work productivity, I guess, and then moving speed is also up by 10%, so she really hustles. So that's our clan. All right, starting in here, we pop in. I'm going to pause it, or it starts paused. I'm going to pause it right away, and we're going to have a look around our map and see what comes of it. Let's have a quick peek here. We have... Where's our chickens? They're there. Yeah, we do have the rooster and the hen. Okay, so they're here and here. Cool. And bottom left, let's have a quick look around the map. Top left, you see all the changing numbers flashing around there. That's just what's under your mouse. The stuff that you're tracking up here for things that you've got in your inventory, you can add or remove those from your tracking by right-clicking. And then you can also go to your inventory and add more to them. We'll look at that in a minute. We got some reeds along the lake here. Let's zoom out and see what we got. We're in the top right of, well, slightly top right of the map. You got a large mountainous range to the west. And top right up here, some more mountains. Doesn't look like we got much as far as ores. Maybe we can't see them yet. That's concerning. Do we just not know about them yet, or do we have to get there to see them? Because I see no ore in these rocks. None at all. Oh, there's some ore. That's concerning. That's the only ore that I found. Not great. What do we got here? This is heather patch. Lovely. No ores up here either. Jeepers. Okay, well, we're going to be living on the lake. That's obvious, but we have oats over here, the bright yellow. This is flax. Nice. Lots of rocks all over the place. This is a peat bog. That'll be useful later. We got a big vein of iron in here. Quite nice. Some more of iron up there. So we will be able to mine. Just scooting around. We got more heather down here. Lots and lots of it. Not that that's particularly useful. We got a lot of oats here for getting our grain production going early. That'll be nice. What are these ones? These are different. This is just grass, just pretty looking grass. We get the heather. What do we get out of that? Let's mouse over a bit of that. Oh, this is a thistle patch. That's different. Lots of trees, which is nice. All right. Well, I don't hate the map. It is what we have. So we got a bunch of berry bushes down here too. Do we have lots of berry? Oh, we got a chunk of them right nearby. Okay, I think what we're going to do is start by giving some orders. Top right, we got different overlays and changes. Speed there on the right, we've got a bunch of pop-ups that'll be moodles, not moodles, it's not for a particular person. It's warnings or information that's vital. Bottom right, we got some different settings we can change, as well as number of days of food. That's going to be vitally important. And the time of day we're in. Right now we're in morning. So we have, I guess, 6 different time zones. There's nighttime sleep, and then there's sunrise and sunset. Those are time off for them, and then they get 3 time periods during the day that we work. We can adjust that, but it comes at a cost for the sanity and effectiveness of people. All along the bottom, we got so many different things. We got our buildings that are available to us. We'll get into those as we go. Different objects that we can place. We'll do those almost right away. Jobs that we can assign, like gather stone, gather berries, and so on. Different zones we can set up. We'll do that in a bit. Inventory. This is listing our inventory. I think we can shift click that. That jumps to. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Inventory. We click on that and we can bookmark it. No, is that book? Oh, that highlights it there. I thought there was a way to put it up on the. Oh. How do I put it up on the list? I want it up on top again. I forgot how that works. It's been a while. It's been more than a hot minute. Okay. Add items to the top bookmark bar. That is how that works. If they're not up there. Oh well, we'll see. We'll look at that later. I won't harp on that. And then we got our task list, which is not showing because I don't have any yet. I'll come back to ideas in a moment. We got the family tree. So about the game is not just about these characters. William is going to grow up as time passes, and he will hopefully, if we can entice some neighbors to arrive for trade or other things, he might find a lady who is let's say compatibly interested. And so we got 4 boys that we all need to marry, and a girl that eventually will need to marry, and the 5 of them can all get married and have kids, and then you get this big giant tree. Edmund and Anne will eventually grow old and pass. That's the game. You have a dynasty. It's about a clan, not about the individual characters. So that's pretty intense. Clan MacPherson over here. This is our home. Touch not the cat, but a glove. We have 4 other clans in the area. You always have 4 neighboring clans. Neighboring, sort of. They're off the map. They're not going to be on here. There's no combat. There's interactions in a way that can be trade, or you can intermarry with the other clans, bring them in, and so on. And then we have our currency, which is for trade. As we set up resources, we can set up markets and trade posts and stuff and sell things as visitors come through. Let's take a look at ideas. So we are on the experimental ideas mode. We have 5 idea points. You gain idea points by working in general, doing work, and you have various different tech tree things that can be unlocked all the way down. There's so much to this, and so that is all. There's all sorts of things, like we can tell them not to look at food related things, right? This is everything listed here. And as the tech goes, let's pick one at random. Sackcloth tunic. Okay, to make a sackcloth tunic, to spend the points to unlock it, we have to have points to unlock it that we get from just doing general work, but we also have to have some criteria met. There has to be a clothing zone placed, we have to have straw, and we have to have a sackcloth shirt made. So things that required ahead of time. Our hunter, for instance, will need to have built a butcher's block. That costs 2 points to unlock. We'll have to have gathered branches, gathered straw, and have a work zone, which will cost a point to unlock, and then we'll be able to unlock the snare. So as you develop through your tech, you'll start by doing things to get points, but you'll also start by specifically doing certain things, like to get berry bushes unlocked. It says we need to have 100 berries in hand. We have to have 200 stone to consider the idea of making gravel paths with our stone, and so on. So let's make sure that we get started with the stone branch and getting some stones and branches, as well as some berries set up, and then we'll be able to kind of unlock the basics and go forward from there. So our crew can be assigned. The babies basically have to be taken care of repeatedly throughout the day, so that's going to be a high priority job. We have where is it? Didn't we have jobs? I know there's a way to do, or was a way to do I'll look into this in a second. So to start out with, let's go with our buildings. Or sorry, objects, I guess it is. They're not really buildings at all. We're going to need to have a wash zone. Now, the kids are going to need to be washed by an adult, which is going to be a little weird to have the wash zones and the drinking zones stacked together, but we're going to do one drinking zone there and one drinking zone there, I guess. We'll get more access to the coast once we get rid of these reeds later on. Let's go ahead and gather some berries first to get eating, and we're going to gather all the berries that are in the immediate proximity here. We're also going to go with we have a pet zone. Yeah, let's put down a couple pet spots right up here. One there and one there. And then we want our actual objects that are not pet zones, that are basic needs. We want our sleeping zones, and it's basically just going to be a matter of shoving them in somewhere for the time being. I think we can R to rotate. Yeah. Just like that. That's it. When it's nighttime, you guys will lay down there, if we haven't cleared more space by then. All right, and then we've got to get stones, and we got to get other stuff as well. But let's unpause and let the crew get to work. so all of the babies, Charles and Joelle, are not going to be doing anything. We've unlocked food storage. Okay. Well, sorry, I did 6. Of course, we have another bed. We can't put Joelle. She can sleep in the middle. Not that we actually assign these, do we? Oh, we can assign these. Okay. So everybody's got to protect baby Joelle. That's how life works. Okay. And we're gonna make this sane. We're gonna have Mama sleep there, Mama Ann sleep there, and we're gonna have Papa Edmund sleep there. Ann's gonna be Nana, and Edmund's gonna be Papa. But that'll happen after they get to being to having some grandbabies. All right, so all the berries are being gathered. I love the sound effects. They're little bobbing selves. They're so cute. And let's say jobs. We also want to gather some branches. So let's get some nearby branches here. Looks like the babies are being taken care of as well. Yeah. Oh, Edmund's off to take care of the kids. Give them a wash. Excellent. We're also going to need to gather some stone. So let's go ahead. There's a cluster of it up here. Let's go ahead and gather a good chunk of stone near the area. Kind of clearing, focused around the center spot here, clearing so we can get some stuff going. Need stone. All right, we need to gather stone. We're doing that one. Thanks, buddy. Stockpile for food. We can actually place all this food kind of together somewhere, which would be useful. Let's go like this for the food stockpile. Hey, look. Ann's giving Charlie some food. That's awesome. Let's look at, there's Charles. Yeah, see, he's... Oh, we also need work areas. Gotcha. Critical work zone. In here, ideas. There we go. So let's go to ideas and unlock the work zone. Just did that. And we're going to place ourselves a work zone. I think we're going to place... Oh, we can't place it over that stuff. Okay, we're going to have to plop it in here then. Right there's fine. Now, we're going to need to get ourselves a... Oh, there's ingredients storage pile as well. Okay, let's do that. And once... I think the people will start hauling stuff soon. Wasn't there... I'm feeling like I'm missing the ideas order list. There it is. Skills. I didn't look at skills. Okay. So, we've got a whole list of all the things they can do. On the left, we can select an item to highlight in pink these preferences. We can also select the item on the person or over here. No, just on the person. And for instance, Edmund is really phenomenal at building, so we want him to build a lot. Okay. William is really good at learning. That's with the 2 X's. He's going to learn doctoring and baby care really well. So we want that at the top. So let's start by finding things they absolutely hate and dropping them to the bottom. Say don't do these until the lowest. That's your lowest priority, doing the things that you absolutely hate to do. Let's find the things that they love to do, because taking care of their moods is going to be vitally important long term. There you go. And here to the top, and here to the top. So now we've got 5 things along the top. However, we've got 2 babies. So I'm going to say, even though you love to do that, do the cleaning, William, I'm going to bump the doctoring up. We're also going to bump Mum's and Dad's doctoring up, so they'll take care of the babies first. David can do that secondary. John's really doesn't like it, so we'll bump that around. Now, you are also extremely good at things, and we need to capitalize on what they're really good at as well. So we're looking for the multipliers. We've already got Williams up there. We got, you know what? We're going to put your gathering as a higher priority than your building. So when you're not gathering, you can do building, and you'll be happy to do so. We got those set. You're there and there, there and there. And for John, what is your... Oh, you're the hunter. Right. John really, really enjoys hunting. So if there's hunting orders, John needs to get out there and do it. He's a strong, independent little man. All right. Continuing the gather... Oh, well, Edmund is already gathering. He likes the idea, so... we have a work zone that is finished, is not finished. Okay. Just cruising along at reasonable speed here. So they're going and gathering and things. I'll do less... Oh, cool. didn't see the fish jumping before. We're gonna do fairly. Let's remove these zones. They're way up there. Let's go ahead with a new animal pet zones. Let's put the pets here, and let's put them in here. Does that work? Sure, I think that works. So it looks like David's off to feed the baby. Cool. No, did he feed the baby? I don't know what he was. Oh no, he was just gathering stuff. It's really cool how they run around and do all their various different tasks quite busily. Now I don't know why, but my toolbar up there is not showing up. So let's try that again. There you go. Now it's showing up. All right. I guess I can't bookmark that, probably because we can't make it yet. That's most likely what that is. So we do want our sticks bookmarked, and we want our stones bookmarked. Plaid. That's their tartans. I love it. Ingredients. That's fine. Okay. So now what we need to do is craft these fine tools. So are we not able to? Oh, let's put the top priority up for that function. For building that. Somebody should go build the thing. There we go. Edmund's on his way. He's grabbing the resources. Chomping away. Bunk, bunk, bunk. There we go. All right. Let's bring it back down. We're now able to make the first ingredient, which is a stone sickle. So let's tell them to make one. There's also this little blue cog here. We can tell them to auto supply. Click the number to set the value. We want them to always maintain 2 stone sickles. Let's go 3. 3 seems like a good idea. So we got an order to maintain. We can see that in the middle. Work speed 60%. Inventory 0 of 3. So Edmund's going ahead and crafting that. We're now worked on into daytime. So we're in the middle of the day for the first day. Got to get more stone and stuff. Let's go ahead and keep those jobs going. We haven't gotten 100 berries. Let's find the berries so we can get that last that bump to get over 100. We'll go ahead and gather a chunk more of these for now. Now, stuff will regrow during the right season. Be ready. Winter is going to kick your butt the first time. Gonna kick my butt this time, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and gather some more stone over here. And we'll gather more sticks in here. There we go. Give them another whole batch of things to do. Now, did we finish those tools? Oh, there's auto haul. Yes, crafters will haul. I like this feature. Will haul items to storage as they are produced. That seems like a great idea to me. So this is the storage facility. We can enhance this storage facility. We can tell it what it's allowed to hold. We can also go to zones. Oh, not zones, sorry. Stockpiles. And we can go with an ingredient stockpile and just paint it right over, and it'll add the size. It'll increase the size of it. Our food is okay. We don't have any proper storage for them yet. We do now have new ideas available, I believe. Yeah, we can now plant berry bushes. So let's unlock that ability. Gravel, we need 200 stone, and we only have 100. Need 400 stone for the dry stone fences. Wattle fences need 200 sticks. Wattle walls need 400. And this is for the unlocks. And the branch pile, we need 250. So let's go for the 250 for that. And then we want to go down here. These are all the harvestable crops. And then we've got info down here. So we need to bring in some flax, 100 flax stems. We need to bring in a threshing facility. So we need branches and some straw gathered. We've got seeds for making seeds. We got this. This has to be unlocked for making seeds. This is seed storage. Reeds gathering, and I'm not sure if this is gathering. Yeah, reed gathering. If we got 250 straw, we can then start gathering, learn to gather the reeds from the water. Straw mats for better beds. Sorry, that's mats and rugs. That's for cleaning your feet on, actually. Serving basket will help us store. I don't know that it. Yeah, it keeps them up off the ground. I think it helps the storage time on those, or the shelf life, so to speak. All right, we got over the berry count, so now we need some sticks. We need a lot of sticks. Let's focus in on the sticks. Oh, we got a planting job, eh? That's right. We can plant berry bushes. I think it'd be a good idea to go ahead and just plop in a few planting jobs for some berry bushes here. Can we gather these stones? And if I select that, I can actually make that specific thing like a super high priority. Say, hey, next person that is able to do stone gathering, go right there and do that stone gathering. I don't remember if there's hotkeys for the speed, but we'll bring the speed up to 2. John's working away. Excellent, John. You are a hunter. Your crafting is your 3rd tier job, but that's fine. It's not something he gains skill quickly on, but I don't think we have somebody that does that with a bonus to crafting. Pretty sure we don't. No, we don't. But John does it just fine. Oops. Okay. So our first day is going along well. We'll probably only get through our first day today. I don't anticipate doing a ton of time per episode, but looks like William has planted the first, there you go, idea. But look at that. Watch, every time he finishes something, he's got this little thought. They're always innovative, these little Highlanders. So what that's doing is that's building our ideas, and we gain, I don't know where the, I don't know if it, there it is. If I mouse over the ideas tab here, we need 2,100 points. He just got 48 for doing that thing. So they all work, they gather points. Clan folks with higher skill and higher mood will generate more idea points. With low skill, low mood, working overtime, they'll generate fewer points. So you want them to be in a good mood and good at what they're doing, and then they kind of master it. It's really, really, I love the system. I absolutely love the system. One of my favorite that I've seen in a game like this for a very long time. Let's see about getting more branches gathered down here. A whole lot of them if we can, please. Now, those branches will regrow, but it'll take time before we get more branches on those trees, so we're going to have to work on that. Now, we also have some spot here, so let's mouse over this. This is hay at some percentage of doneness. There's flax over here. Okay, what we want is hay that's a good high volume hay. See these? So this one, if you look in the top left, it might be hard to see, but it says extract hay 1 of 10. If we just blanket the job, they'll do all of it. But we don't want them to do all of it. We want them to harvest only specific amounts. So clear reeds and straw or grasses, and for threshing or picking some vegetables. So what I'd like to do here is look for places that have, high yield on their grasses. Got flax sheaf there, so we can literally just paint over a whole section, or we can be selective. Let's take a moment to hit just the ones that we want to be wise with our work. It doesn't hurt them to wait and wander like over here instead of just super easy, just paint it out. But this is a lot more efficient in the long run, especially. Extract branches and berries. It's a little awkward. You can see them, the high value spots, by the density of the grass. Like this right here is really low. It's only 1. This one's 10. You see how you can kind of see the obvious height difference. There's some oats here as well. I'm gonna give them a few flax harvest jobs as well, just to get some flax options and get them thinking about flax. Oops. I didn't want that one anyways. I don't know when I clicked that, but now I don't know if it's first in, first out sort of thing. Like if I tell them to do this one, will they do it before they do all the other ones? We'll find out in just a moment. I don't recall specifically, so let's go ahead and let that happen. Now, the David's moving some stuff. Charlie's running around. Oh, David's going off to take the baby to do some cleanup, probably. Uh-oh. Charles needs a washing. Joelle needs a washing. They're both getting washed. Good. Look at that. A bonding moment for all 4 of them. Now, Joelle was really quick. She was really quick to get cleaned up. That's funny. Just way quicker at the job. All right, so we're hacking down the straw here. We're starting to build up our straw stockpile. Well, our hay stockpile, actually. All right. Branch stockpile is a new thing that we can unlock. Let's go ahead there. It takes some points. Yes? No, it doesn't. So this one doesn't cost points. See how this one has a 1 over them? Those will cost points, idea points. Just storing them, I guess, doesn't. Storage, branch pile. So we want a branch pile, you know, near this workspace. So actually, let's take this. See if we can do this. Stockpile, work, ingredients. How's that work? Ingredient stockpile. Can I remove the stockpile or change the stockpile? I don't remember. I thought that. Oh, there you go. Remove stockpile and then just blanket over that piece. There we go. What I want here is a object. Yes, a branch pile right there. Good. So somebody will come and make this branch pile for us, and then that will be give them the ability to store the branches more condensed. It'll also keep stuff, anything that's in a proper specific stockpile, like up on the little, basically it's making a little, throwing some sticks down to make a little spot where sticks can be stored. That'll increase the storage capacity of them, right? See, 1 stack was 100. This thing holds 6 stacks. Pretty awesome. I like the system. Doesn't say we have any straw. Reeds in the shoreline. Oh, right. Right. We don't get those directly. We have to unlock them, don't we? Is it work zone? No. It's threshing, probably. We can plant trees, can we? I don't think so. No. That's just a category of trees. Right. David's off to go do some more hacking. So, hay. Process at thresher for seeds and straw. Excellent. And livestock in the winter. Cool. It works as livestock in the winter. Our ideas here. We need more straw. I don't think we can cut these down yet. Can? Oh, we can. Right. So the idea was that the idea related to this is actually learning to plant them. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's do a whole big bunch of them. That's good. They're working away. Now they're going to very rapidly use up their tools. Do you have a tool? Who's that? That's Edmund. Are you carrying a tool? Yeah, currently harvesting. He's cheerful, entertained, well-fed, and working. Large straw rugs are now available. There's our threshing spot. Lovely. Unlocked that. Now, we're not going to unlock the rug. Well, we can. They don't cost any points, eh? All right. Let's go to that object there. There we go. And farming, we got the thrashing set. Okay, so let's do the thrashing thing over here somewhere. Right there, because we're gonna be piling reeds and stuff there pretty soon. I'm gonna take an ingredient stockpile like this, and we're gonna set this ingredient stockpile. Do nothing except for hay, please. There we go. And then this stockpile over here cannot have hay in it. There we go. See, now they can be all responsible with their movements and actions. I love it. William and David working away in the fields here. Well, thrashing hacking down the straw. All right, looks like we've got a very critical idea here finished, which is awesome. The eel traps. So we have a food source, which is eel, and this is going to be a vitally important food source for us. So we're going to put down a few of these. Let's say we put down 4 of these up here. It's not a huge lake, but it's big enough for now. And I also want them to gather any branches in this close area. What is this? This is kale. We have vegetables. All right, we've unlocked reeds as a thing we can learn to plant now. Awesome. So what we can do is we can then go back and say, okay, plant more reeds in this. Oops, where is it? Planting reeds. We can get them to plant reeds in sections where the reeds have been taken out. Awesome. We're going to take out this watering hole spot too, and we're going to replace it with a new one. Objects, basics, drink water. Good. We'll have these spots for washing and drinking, and then hopefully that will be sufficient for now. I think it is. It's getting a little dusky out here. It's still evening, so they're still in work mode. I'd like to get these prioritized, built up right away. David's gathering some sticks. Okay. I need these things made right away. So what happens here, this is the eel facility. So we'll look at the first cooking later, but what we're going to do is we're going to set a order here for each of these and tell them to run 2 times. No, this is auto supply. That's not right. That's not what I want. I want this. So I want them to do this once and then twice. So they'll gather 10 in a day, and then they'll wait until tomorrow, and then they'll try the queue again. So it's going to be a rotating queue, I think. Yes, repeat the build queue right there. Haha, there we go. Great. So that's what's going to happen. That's now also going to be, that is a hunting job, I believe. I'm having a hard time clicking on here because Anne's in the way. There we go. All right, so that's a hunting job. It says it up here, shows what type of associated task is, like this is a harvesting job and so on. And then what we want to do is we want to set these to top priority. So these will be 9. So unless we tell them to do something super urgent, you want to be doing these all the time. So same repeat, and then make 2, do 2 runs of it, and then wait until tomorrow. Now this is a fire and forget job. So they do this job and then they leave it. What I want to do is one more thing over on the skills over here, is I want to find our hunters. I want to take everybody else off the hunting. So you guys are going to go almost all the way to the bottom. So you'll do hunting before you'll do the things you absolutely hate, but we want John to be doing the hunting only because he's going to be pretty masterful at it. Next thing we do is we're going to probably not get done today, but there's a cooking fire skill that we've now learned. So we can go ahead and make a cook fire. And now this one's going to be important that you're careful with this because it can burn everything down. So the stuff around it is vitally important that we don't mess with it. Let's put that up to an 8. Are we down into the evening? We're still in evening, not sunset yet. There we go. Oh, there. Okay, so this watch John. He's just walking in there and he just flips the switch and it's off. That's all he had to do for those, but he has to come back and do them top priority each day. So we want those to be all set to 9 priority and to be done absolutely as soon as he can and continue to do them as soon as he can. There we go. So 9 priority, repeat 2, and then wait till tomorrow. So that'll give him, the reason I'm doing the wait till tomorrow is so he doesn't do this all day long every day, because we can overfish the area. So we don't want to do that at all. That's very important not to do that. All right, we've got the threshing order that needs to be done. So we can tell them to make seeds. So they'll take the hay and they'll thresh out the seeds out of it, which is good. We can also tell them to do it this way, which is the same process and they get the same results. However, the difference here is it's checking. If I give them a auto supply job, this will check for those items. So I can do flaxseed, for instance. We can tell them to check for flaxseed to make sure it's got at least 10. So they'll do it 1 time. They'll always try to keep hay seeds, for instance. They'll try to keep 10 hay seeds. Now, we'll get those by doing the other job, but if we're not demanding more straw because we, for instance, pick it up from the reeds, this straw order would not queue, but we'd be out of hay, so our hay field might not be able to be planted, and so on. Let's go with oats to 10 as well, just as a stockpile. We'll do prioritize this one. So let's get like 100 of those made right away, and then I'll tell them that as long as never let it go below 200. And flax seeds similarly, but let's put it to 100. And then we won't do any of those flax, but we are going to keep the priority on this one. I don't need to rebuild the queue. I do need this to be a fairly high priority. So this is a farming task. Do we have somebody as our best farmer? Let's find farming. I really love this system. It's really well built. Farming system. So Anne is going to be happiest to do the farming, and then William will help out as well. So right now they're about to switch. There we go. We just switched the time off. The happy face. So I don't know that this is going to be finished. I'd like William. No, John. John, I want you to, hold on, let's see. Can we, we can get John to work overtime, right? Work mode, overwork. There you go. We're going to overwork John and make him, try to get him to do that thing. Right now he's going to go wash up. We're going to try to overwork John to get him to finish that one task. See if he's going to do that. There you go. He's set to hunting. There you go. You had to finish your chores, John. Now you can go back to having fun. Stop. Continue. There you go. Oh, you're going straight to bed early, huh? It was a hard day? I guess so. So not everybody's in bed. When they are all in bed, when they're all in bed, we get a time sped up. William and Edmund still working. I think William's just up because Dad's still up. You know. What's Dad doing? Dad's going off to gather something? Oh, he's just wandering. No, he's just walking around, you know, guarding the place and having a good time. Wait a second. Is there a happy mode there from you? Oh, you know what? You're in time off. I want you to go to normal. There we go. There we go. Everybody's sleeping. So if I go to fast speed, it goes to 12 instead of 4. Normally fastest mode is 4. But once they fall asleep, if everybody's asleep, and the chance of them all staying in bed is slim. Well, maybe not. They're making it. All right. Well, we're gonna leave them there in the middle of the night. Let them sleep through the night. We have the clan MacPherson there, and they're all happy so far. They're doing okay, at least. We got to get them somewhere decent to live. So I think we'll probably start by doing some, learn how to do some tree chopping and get some space cut down for, probably in here. This thistle patch. We'll probably chop all this wood out of here and get a little, one-room hut made for them. And I guess the birds just ran off. Where did they go? Where's our birds? Neglect. Why are you being neglected? You got a bed right there, buddy. Where are you? You're being neglected because we are not taking care of them. All right, well, we have to take care of them tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Hope you had a good time. Join us back for some more tomorrow. We'll see you in game.